This is Scott from Loving Life Travel Channel, and we're taking a trip to Point Bonita Lighthouse just off of San Francisco. Really fun trip. It just takes you a few minutes from San Francisco to get there, and it's a pretty cool part of history. It was a lighthouse that was put in around the days of the gold rush, and pretty fun to get to. It's free. It's a nice adventure, a nice hike. Beautiful part of Marin County, which is just right across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco. So we wanted to take you on a trip here, show you how to get there, and show you the fun that we had. This is on the road there. We can see the Golden Gate Bridge to the left. This is the top of the headlands, and off to your right is some interesting gun emplacements that were left over from World War II when they felt that the Japanese fleet was going to sail in and attack. So they put in these huge gun emplacements, and the concrete batteries are actually still there and really fun to go see and climb on, and there's some great views from up there. And they're up there at the top of the headlands. Now we're heading downhill, heading out toward the lighthouse. We can see the Point Bonita to our left, and we can actually see, it's hard to see, but the lighthouse is right there. So we're heading out there. See the Golden Gate Bridge to our left, and then San Francisco there to the left also. There's one of the gun emplacements that we just saw. There's one of the concrete batteries. We have this interesting bird kind of following us and then showing us the way to the lighthouse. A lot of really cool wildlife out here. This is just showing where we make the turn. There's a left turn here at Field Road, and we're almost to the lighthouse. You could do an Uber drive over there from San Francisco. It'd be pretty cheap. And this is just the parking lot for the lighthouse. It's free to park there. The lighthouse is actually only open for you to go and see on Sundays and Mondays, and it's just between the hours of 12:30 and 3:30. But if you can get there at that time, it's really worth it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good hike. I want to caution you though that it is a half a mile downhill, which is easy, but then coming uphill is pretty steep. So if you have any kind of mobility issue, just be aware that it's a little bit hard getting back up that hill. Yeah. Some nice little spots where you can dial in something with your cell phone. It gives you more information about the things you're seeing. Just beautiful scenery. A couple of crows there. And this is a little tunnel that was actually hand chiseled back at the time of the gold rush to help get through to the other side so you could get to the lighthouse. And here's the other side of the tunnel. We're almost there. It's my other part of our team, my wife Angie.
Oh yeah.
And another one of the cell phone stops. There's the lighthouse. We're getting pretty close, about half a block away. And there's an interesting bridge that takes you out there.
Nice.
Really cool cliffs and wave action. The day we were here, the waves weren't super big, but we'd been there before when we got some really good wave action. So we're just about to cross this bridge, which is pretty fun. When it's windy, you can feel the bridge really shaking around. It's very safe, but it's feels like you're in an earthquake. pretty exciting. There's the lighthouse. And it's the same Fresnel lens that's been there since the 1800s, and it's really bright. It enhances the light. It used to just be like candle light, and now it's electronic light, but it's very intense and helps the ships to see where Point Bonita is, even in really thick fog. This is inside the lighthouse. There's a ladder going up to where the Fresnel lens is. They don't let you go up there though. It'd be fun to see, but I think for security reasons they don't let you go up. Here's a neat aerial picture. It kind of shows where Point Bonita is in relation to the Golden Gate Bridge. And we had a really good docent who was showing us around and giving us the history and information. And again, the tour is free. They just dedicate their time as volunteers. Really nice people, very knowledgeable. And now we're all done. We're just heading out, going across the bridge, and maybe because there was a lot of people on the bridge this time, it was wobbling quite a bit. And might have been.
Feels like an earthquake.
It's actually pretty fun. It feels like a pretty strong earthquake. We get some earthquakes in San Francisco, and that's what it feels like. And now we're just about to head up the hill. And again, that's a pretty steep hill, so just be aware of that if you have mobility issues. Some nice places to stop and see the scenery, and then there's also the little cell phone stops where you can dial in and get more information on what you're looking at. Pretty cool. Just heading back to the car. There's the house where the Lighthouse people used to live.
Video.
And we're taking a trip now down the hill a little further and then to the left out to Rodeo Beach. We like to go there and just watch the people surfing. It's pretty fun. Off to the right is the Marin Mammal Center where they rescue sea lions and other aquatic mammals. And here's Rodeo Beach. A lot of good surfing. Really nice place to hike too. Pretty beautiful. It was kind of a foggy day, but still looks really nice. Super good hiking trails to your right of the beach. A lot of battery emplacements. And again, really good place to surf or watch surfing. So it's pretty close to San Francisco and gets you a nice break being out in the country. This is a tunnel that you go through to get back to the freeway, back to the Golden Gate Bridge, or in our case, we headed even further downhill to the town of Sausalito, which is a really nice place to go have a lunch or just to do some sightseeing. Nice views of San Francisco from Sausalito. We like to go to a restaurant here called Skoma's, which has really good seafood. Here's Skoma's off to our right. And a lot of nice art galleries in Sausalito. Nice relaxed feel. San Francisco can get kind of intense, and it's nice to take a break. Here's over at Larkspur Landing, which is even a little further into Marin County. This is one of the Golden Gate ferries leaving and taking people from Larkspur probably over to San Francisco. So I hope you enjoyed the tour with us, and look forward to you coming back and watching more of our travel videos. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance.